Hello everybody, this is Shirokami V4 and we are playtesting Stoneveil. First thing first. When I first launched the game, it was really loud, so I had to turn it down a little. And something I noted is that if I maintain pressed the slider, it just makes a weird sound. I don't know why that is. And also, almost like here at the middle, it already is like at 0. So I don't know why there is this much sliding, as you may say. Like from here to here, it's a really big difference, but from here to here, like there's almost none. So that's that. Also, I've been going through the decks. I don't really know that much about card games. Like, I play them, I know a bit. Like, I play, let's say, the Pokemon TCG, some Yu-Gi-Oh, some Magic. So I know a bit, literally a bit, not that much, about trading card games. But something I noted is that, let's say in here, something that almost all games do when there is someone new is play a tutorial, or at least have a pop-up so you can know what each word means. Like, for example, here, silence a minion, apply burning. Because I played before games like this, I know that silence should mean like something like the words from the text of the card are invalid if the minion is silenced, and burning must be a dot that's by fire, basically, or death cry, something that they do when they die. Mourn when ally died, or some other things like that. Like, it can be inferred because I know the game. The game, no, not not the game, but the kind of game that it is. But for example, rooted, I don't exactly know what that means. I may have some kind of idea, but in game to game, it kind of changes what they can mean. So it's not really clear. Maybe I haven't actually played a match, so I don't really know if they are either is a tutorial or something that will pop up if I start playing. But this is like kind of my overview, just for starters. Like, and also I start with 50 shards, but if I go to a menu and go back, it changes to 500. It's a visual bug, but I thought I should note it. And also, even though I have 50 shards, it says I don't have any when I enter these modes. I don't know what that is. Anyways, let's go ahead and practice a bit. I'm not gonna play against a human because I'm. First off, is my in my first match. Second off, I'm not good at card games. Like, think about Hearthstone, for example. I was iron for like a year before I quit the game directly. I I definitely am not good at these kinds of games. I enjoy them though. So that's that. Anyways, let's go ahead. Briomathism Seed Mother. So, anyways, did I say I played Magic? I didn't play Magic. I I just like I said Magic. I know about a little about the game, but I don't know what I haven't played. So these kinds of games that have resource management as a core mechanic, like I don't know. I will play what I can, but I don't really know about playing the resources to get them. Like I've played a lot of Runeterra. I mean, sorry, the Spanish getting out of me. Let's play that. Why not? Um, and let's say, well, Hearthstone, as I've said. A little bit of Pokemon TCG. When I mean a little bit, I mean like when I was a kid and not really playing the game, just say, "Oh, look how cool this card is!" Oh, and and just mimicking how I think the game is played because I was a kid and the cards were in English and I didn't know English when I was a kid. So that's that. Three Verdantelics. Oh. It's point and click, not... How do I say this? Not dragging over the card. How do I attack? Or I just say attack and it goes. Yeah. It's kinda like that. Well, here's an example of things that you might know, but not really. You might know them because of experience in other games, or you might not, because I played some games, as I said, but not that many of this kind. Last minion for drift, full health, draw a card. Did his card heal my minion? Because it says minion, nor allied minion. And yes, it triggered my champion's ability. That's kind of weird. Anyways. Bien, and it triggered Verdant Elix's ability. Lion's dead. Kill your hero for 2. What's a seed of growth? Like this for example. I would really like some way for this to pop up in front of the screen and being able to see what, for example, seed of growth is, or well, as I said, well, here it is. That cry triggers when this minion dies. Now, in the match, I can see this, but at the same time, when I was in the collection, I couldn't. So that was kind of weird. For example, as someone who doesn't play as much of these kinds of games anymore. I'm really curious what's a seed of growth is. It's kind of weird. I can't just choose what they attack, what they are attacking. Maybe it's like that for a reason, or taking it from other game. But as I've said, me not really knowing a lot of these kinds of games. Oh, this it is drag and click, but for activating the attack it's point and click. Alright then, you are defending. So he dies. Every time a twin dies, gain +1/+1. Wow. Why does he have 5 gems and I only have 3? And he's gonna kill a lot of my things. Why not? Let's attack with everything. He let it pass. Alright then. What was that? Alright, here's the cemetery. What's it called? Warcry, as I've said. In my experience, will be when it's summoned. I I didn't see what happened, and there's not any history to know exactly what happened. So it's like that. And I don't know if it's activated when it got summoned. Finally, a Jade Stone. I was kind of worrying. I wasn't gonna get any. You to attack. I don't know why I'm keeping this one alive. Like, if I heal, I'm going to summon a lot of this, so I should keep it alive. Like, I don't know, something's telling me to do that. I want to know what's a seed of the grove. Anyways, everyone attack. No! You did it! Why didn't you? You betrayed me, Verdant Elk. What did that do? That was really fast. I didn't see it. Is there any way to make it so the game is slower? No, there isn't. Whoa. The volume just jumped up, didn't it? Like, that was really weird. Anyways. Defense. Yeah, you. Alright, I can't summon anymore because I have so many saplings. That's fair, anyway. How many were there? 2, 6, 8, 9? 9 is the maximum? Defense. You defend. I feel like if this is point and click, like, I don't know, it feels kinda weird, like having to drag it, but at the same time, if there are multiple enemies attacking, it's the one that must make sense. Maybe something because I don't play so much of these kinds of games, but it's a weird feeling. You go over there. Anyways, everyone attack because I said so. I guess it's my fault because I'm playing the healing kind of deck, but this is really long, right? Like, it's a really long match, to be honest. Anyways, you two in there, and I'm going to attack with everything because I can. That should be enough, right? $60 shards. Could I now go to here? No, I can't. So maybe it's not available and it just say this by default. But anyways, let's go with fire. Why not? I didn't read a lot of the fire deck, so bear with me, please. Alright, 1 ruby. Deal 2 damage. I'm going to keep this one in hand. Like, maybe it can be of use later. Does the AI, who does it? AI, yeah. Just match whatever I'm going with my deck, or it is actually Warcry when it's played for a hand. That's, I don't know why, but I really like this, the art of this. Like, I don't know, it's nice. Anyway, like, it's a weird feeling being able to see what the keyword does in hand, but not being able to spellbound. All right, of not being able to see it if it's in the table, to say it like some, and not being able to click on the card to seeing it more up close. Like that's, I think, a, a mechanic that a lot of card games do. So I'm just, oh, how do I say this? It's just so familiar, so it always is like that, so not being able to do it feels weird. I like this card, really aggro. I just hope it someone doesn't kill my card before I can do anything. Alright then. There you go, big boy. Did they use this card? No, it wasn't. It should be a less. How would you say that? Like, I would say mana because it's what I'm more familiar with, but it's not mana. It's like this costs 6 and he has 3, like I do, so he shouldn't be able to cast this. Anyways. Yeah, it was another name. I wasn't able to read it because I wasn't looking like that. I wasn't looking that way. But well, I really don't have any. It should be this card that he used. Yeah, burning if it takes 1 damage at the start of each of its turns. Swift. I don't want to be damaged anymore. Now I do have a lot of spells, but not any minion. That's not a good feeling. Alright then. And I can't afford this minion now. I guess I do nothing then. Flavoring in a minion. Alright, this is bugged. I can't. Stonecast. I guess that is like a slow spell that can be done while he's attacking me. I'm guessing, because it doesn't really say what it does. But think that the other one that was Quick Cast was the only one I could actually use. I'm guessing that's it. That's a really good feeling, like using AoE damage and killing more than one minion. Yeah, that AI just doesn't have any cards now because it used up everything. And I only have cards because I can't use them, actually. So that's weird. It may be because it's like a beginner deck or something. It just feels weird. You die. No. You attack. And that's my turn. Does all enemy characters mean also his champion, or just... I guess so, because if not it will say all enemy minions, not champions, not characters, so I guess that. I didn't really look at the cards besides the decks, because I was really eager to play. I'm not gonna lie. Yes, it affects the champion also. I was really eager to play, so I just looked at the beginner starter decks. That's the word. But there are really interesting ways to play. Let's see. New deck. Jonas, temporary predator. What's slowed? Now this looks like a good ability, to be honest. Normally I really like time abilities. Well, slowed doesn't really hit my call, if you know what I mean. Like, it doesn't sound that interesting, like a time ability just to slow an enemy. I don't know what slow does. Maybe it's busted, maybe it's the best ability of the game, but it just, in concept, doesn't really sound like something that you would do as a core mechanic of a character. That sounds really good. Que spell deals 1 damage. Like, these two are the same but in different ways. Like, I think this should be like more something of a support that also does damage, and this is pure aggro. That sounds nice, I guess. Aurium foot. That sounds silly. like I use my diamonds, stones, and Aurion's foot to summon. Like, doesn't this sound kinda weird? This sounds good. Like, from what I've seen in the only 2 matches that I did, drawing sounds like really good mechanic, no, not mechanic, ability, where you kill enemy minion with a spell, so no, one Emberling. This sounds like something a minion will do, not really a champion ability. This sounds good. Anyways, I think this one is the most like the one to seems better for my taste. Bloodletting. Draw 2 cards. What is bloodletting? I guess it is when a minion gets damaged but survives. If not, it will be something like feast or assassination or murder, I guess. Where you champion 6 damage. This sounds good. How many cards of the same can I put? 4. Alright then. I haven't seen any enemy champion attack, so I actually am not gonna take that. What's hemorrhage? Like, if it's when he takes damage and does some and survives, does something, then shouldn't be bloodletting. Or bloodletting is when it does damage and the unit that it was damage survives, and hemorrhage is when he specifically takes damage and survives. Anyways, too much cost, I don't really like that. Yeah, that's too much. That's too much. Vampiric, I think will be like bloodsteal, lifesteal. I mean, that sounds like good, but at the same time bad, I guess. Like, the until of your turn is just such a turn off. But I guess if it wasn't until the end of your turn, it will be kind of busted. Or bloodletting is doing it to your champion. I will see that, but it's kind of weird. I really like this one. Now the cards, I'm randomly score 1 card. You're a champion. I guess that's good. Let's go one match and See how it goes. Well, that answers my previous question of if it was mirrored or just it just randomly chose the same the same champion as mine. This is an opportunity for me to see what the slow actually does. Bloodletting damage your champion by the cost instead of the bloodletting stones. Alright then. Reversing champions tank damage during your turn. I really like this sound of this energy. Like use a blood from that for a gory offering. Freeze. Alright then. How many turns does it stay frozen, or is it just permanently? This goes there. Oh, I have to have the stones available to do that. Alright then. Sorry about the confusion. Spell reducing the cost of run I carry your hand. That sounds really good actually. I want to keep playing cards, but I know I shouldn't. No. When any minion is frozen, reduce the cost of run by cards into your hand by once. That sounds really cute, really good. Like I'm really liking the frozen archetype from what I'm seeing, even though I'm not playing it. And defense. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, this deck is really aggro. Like, he has a deck that really can stop me. But at the same time, he just blocked with his cards in the early, so he couldn't stop me because of that. Well, let's go. Three, 5, 9. Yeah, I think I won already. Yep. Alright, first impressions. I don't know if I'm really lucky or if the blood cards are just really busted. But they sound good. Alright, I'm enjoying this. I'm not going to lie. I'm really enjoying this. It was weird at the start because of morning is anytime friendly minion dies. It was weird at the start because I'm of not being able to see what each keyword does, but once you learn what they do, it's actually really enjoyable. I still think that the nature stereotype is like really slow. Mycoids. Alright then. I did have this segue given in the last match, didn't I? Wow, that was a lot. That did give me quite a lot of damage. The first time that you take them? First time, alright. I was like, why didn't it just draw my whole deck right there? This would have been so good with that spell. Why didn't I attack with my... Well, there goes nothing. If you have spell damage? Alright then. I don't know what I'm doing. Why did it... I did just take damage and not... draw anything, right? Like, I'm not imagining it. Nice. I really should start just going to down here. I can't attack directly with my... That doesn't sound good. And yeah, that doesn't feel good. Like, alright then. To trigger hemorrhage, it has to happen in my turn. Alright then. That feels weird, not gonna lie. I really wish I could just attack my opponent with this. What happened? Why did one of my... Why did one of my things just die? Like, it didn't even die, just... Yeah, it died. But why? Yeah, I lost, I guess. That felt really weird. But anyway, I guess that's fair. There are some things that are really counterintuitive, like the equipment not letting you attack the opponent feels really weird. Oh, during each one of your turns. That makes sense. It's not that that it wasn't like it said, it's just that I can't read. Alright then. Did he just attack my... Alright then. What happened? What actually happened? Like, it skipped my turn, didn't it? Like, something just spawned in the enemy side. My card didn't go through, and one of my cards just died. Like, because the game said so. That's really weird. Alright, I just took 5 my minion just took 5 damage without any cards being played, so I guess the enemy champion has like the Bloodscript dagger, but I just can't see it or something. Like, it already did happen when I was playing the fire deck, but it still is weird when things are not like telegraphed, to say. to say the least. I should have played this before. I don't know why I didn't. I really wish I... Yeah, I don't like that. Oh, why does it have 8 life now? Alright then, I guess I win. It just had 9, so I was 1 off, but it just went down to 8, I guess. Yeah, this is still shut down. I don't know. There are some weird things with this game, to say, with some matches that I had, like the skipping turns. I don't know what that happened. Maybe I was playing too fast the card, so it read as I guess my turn ended or something, because it just skipped what I was doing and went to my opponent's turn. But at the same time, it was in the middle of the turn. It wasn't just, well, you don't play. No, it was like, well, you don't play and the enemy plays in 0.5 seconds, like half his turn. And like, alright then, I guess it's fair. I don't know. Anyways, let's see. This is really good, actually. Like being able to see the statistics. Like, I don't know, it's kind of nice, I guess. Lifetime spent. What do you mean lifetime spent? I guess it's like an MMR system, like while playing against humans and winning. I don't know. Anyways, I when I was going through the Steam page of this game, I was really craving to play the draft gauntlet, because when I was playing Hearthstone, like I said, I was iron for all the year and a half, let's say, that I was playing Hearthstone. I really enjoyed like playing offline, like what Runeterra is doing now, but they had a mode that was a draft gauntlet against both bosses and enemies and things like that, and like I could play for hours, straight hours at that point, the game, and it was really enjoyable. So of all this, like I will play standard because it's the main mode of the game, but I think the most enjoyable part for some people like me, or the people that right now are playing Runeterra, are the draft gauntlet or adventure mode. Adventure mode didn't look that much like fancy, would you say? Also because I didn't have a lot of images or things to look at. But Draft Gauntlet, just from the explanation, like, it was really something I wish I could have played. Well, anyways, this has been Shirokami, and this has been Stoneveil. Thank you for watching.